Welcome, everybody. We are so excited that you are here with us. Come on in. We have such an incredible opportunity call for you tonight. I'm so excited about who I get to present with, and you guys are going to be able to meet her in just a minute. But while we're waiting for everyone to hop on, this is a really, really great time, you guys, to reach out to your guests. Toss them a little reminder, make sure that they have the link, let them know that we're getting started. And while we're waiting, I'm going to kick it off with a short video, and then we're going to come on back and I'm going to get to know you guys a little bit. So in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind, just share where you're tuning in from, say hello in the chat. This is a great place for questions as well. So please feel free to ask questions, and we will get your questions answered for you as well. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. All right, welcome everybody. I see that we've got so many of you tuning in from all over. We've got California, Maine, Michigan's in the house, Texas, Alabama, South Carolina, Green Bay, Toronto, Nevada. Keep it coming. Utah's in the house. Absolutely amazing. All right, so I am going to quickly minimize this. All right, so I'm going to introduce myself and also get out of the way so we can get right to it. And again, if you guys have guests, say hello to them in the chat as well. First of all, take some notes because this is going to be jam-packed with a lot of great information. So grab a notebook, grab a pen. If you guys are here for the fun, the friendships, the energy, you have just found your people. So we really celebrate everything. We travel together. We lift each other up. Basically, you guys are going to be able to build a life with your friends. That's one of the greatest joys that I've had in this industry. If you're more of the analytical type and you want to plan, you want numbers, you want proof, we've got you covered too tonight. So we have an amazing compensation plan that we're going to walk you guys through. We're going to walk you through the science, the structure to back it all up. So there's no guesswork here, just results. We want to make sure that you guys have everything that you need to make sure that this is a great fit for you. And again, I don't believe in accidents. I believe you're here for a reason. The person that invited you here, they saw something in you. And this was one of the greatest gifts that was shared to me when I first started as well. I'm going to do something super quick. I'm just going to make sure that everyone is on mute. We're just going to mute all. There we go. We're just going to keep it nice and quiet. All right. So, My name is Kristie Belliston. I'm a mom of 7 and a grandma of 5. I spent 18 years in the corporate world. So if any of you guys right now or maybe are in the 9 to 5, I just want you to know you're not alone. I was there for 18 years. I worked 20 years in television. Had a lot of fun. I traveled the globe, but I didn't love that I was staying in hotels more than I was home. I really missed my family. So I really only said yes to this industry at the very beginning because I wanted free product. I had no idea what was possible outside of just like, well, what do I need to do to get some free product, right? I had no idea, you guys, that it would not only give me that, but it would also give me the time freedom that I was looking for. That again, I really didn't even think existed, and I was able to walk away from my corporate job within a year. So completely replacing that income. I love this industry. If you're here and you're looking for financial freedom, I feel like we all are, right? We're all looking for maybe an extra income stream. We don't want to just survive anymore. We actually want to get ahead, right? And that's what this industry allows us to do. So it's not just allowed my husband and I to get by, but to truly thrive. And I just want you guys to know that when I first started, I didn't have a following. I was newbie in social media. I didn't even know really what is Instagram? What is this thing? I started with no experience as a beginner, but I had one thing and I was hungry. And so if you're hungry, you're definitely in the right place. Riman was introduced to me a year ago. May 1st is my year anniversary. I can't believe it's been already a year. Where is the time gone? It's been so much fun here. But here, when I saw the simple systems that they've had in place, you guys, this was the missing piece. So I said yes to this, not just for the products. I fell in love with the products. I was a customer from day one, but I said yes to this as a business opportunity because truly everything just aligned and came together. First movers advantage is a thing. You guys are definitely here right on time. And so wherever you're tuning in from tonight, wherever you're coming from, I just want you to lean in. You're not here by accident at all. And this could be that thing that really, truly changes everything. So I have the honor of being here with a lady that I have looked up to in the industry for years. She didn't know it. So when I was first introduced to network marketing, I started following some people that were in the industry, and Katie was one of the first people that I started following, and I really watched her closely. I actually learned a lot from her just by watching on the sidelines. And she's actually one of the main reasons why I said yes to Riman and really started this as a business. And it's because someone that I looked up to so much was showcasing these products, and she was showcasing them in her on her Instagram feeds, in her stories, and I was like, wait a minute, you mean these products are actually taking off? And so I didn't want to miss it, and I did not want to live my life what if I didn't go all in this? What if I didn't at least try? And so I just want you guys to know she's the reason here. So I'm going to quickly introduce her. She lives on the beautiful beaches of 30A and Santa Rosa. Oh my gosh, Katie, seriously, I can't even imagine. It's basically you're waking up to paradise every single day. She made the move during COVID, and she's really built an incredible life there. She has been in the beauty and network marketing industry, you guys, for 8 years. And she just celebrated her 1 year anniversary here with Riman. So happy anniversary, Katie, to you. Before this, she spent 14 years as a professional photographer, you guys. If you've seen her, if you follow her on Instagram, you already know like this woman, it's so aesthetically pleasing. It makes my heart so happy because I love beautiful things. She stepped into the beauty space online in 2017, and she promoted makeup. And really, the reason why she did that was she wanted to empower women through beauty. And she's done a great job at that. I mean, it's what caught my attention. So, you guys, if you're someone that's driven and you're looking for more of just that, that not just financial, but just the time freedom, right? Time back. I just want you guys to know you're going to love how fast that you can win here. So I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to let Katie take it over for now. She's going to walk you guys through our incredible products and why she said yes. I'm going to make her nice and big. Katie,
Hi,
it's
everybody. Kristie, that was like the nicest introduction I've had probably ever. So thank
Oh,
you
true.
so much. It's really, really an honor to be here with you guys. You guys honor me with your time tonight. I know everyone has very busy lives. I'm a single mom. I have 3 children. As Kristie said, I live in the beaches of Florida. We moved here during the height of COVID. And no looking back, it was one of those moments that we were like, what do we really want in life? And that I feel like this is kind of one of those moments too, where you're just faced with this opportunity and you have the a chance to say yes to something that could absolutely change the complete trajectory of your life. So yes, I'm 47 years old. I've been in this industry for 8 years. I did not see it coming. It was like it just kind of fell accidentally into my lap. As Kristie said, I was a photographer for 14 years. And when I was on a set one day photographing an absolute gorgeous 53-year-old babe, this makeup line just kind of fell into my lap. And I just accidentally said yes, thinking entirely that I would just use it as a tool for the business that I already had, and not that it would become this, that it would replace my income, and that I would have to kind of let go of my photography business to take on this thing that was just so fun and so rewarding. And it really, for me, sort of letting go of that career was so difficult to do. I had a studio, I had staff, I was deep in it. And so if network marketing and this direct sales thing wasn't that good, there's no way I would have ever like loosened my grip on that. And I think really what made it possible for me to do that, because I was so also like emotionally invested so hard in my clients and taking care of them and what I was doing, was that I felt this alignment, because I learned something in my career as a photographer that totally just profoundly changed me. And that was being part of someone's personal transformation. So for me, having someone come to my studio feeling very vulnerable, not really understanding like, what am I doing here? I feel really, this is out of my element. And then watching them sort of bloom in front of the camera for me, and they would walk out a completely different, more empowered version of themselves. And I had something to do with that. And so witnessing someone experience themselves fully was so transformational to me. I was like, I cannot get enough of this. I would go home and be like, I was born to do this. So really, with this industry, I understood that it was very much the same. I was playing a vital role in someone experiencing themselves differently, whether it was from my customer's perspective or from the people that were on my team, and watching them grow as and become the best versions of themselves by way of getting out of their own way and doing things that felt scary. And it's the most rewarding part of what I do, is leading a team of other people towards success and being like, man, I'm watching you just bloom, and it is the most thrilling thing that I could have happen for my life. So it's my reason for getting out of bed every day. So I'm here to talk to you guys about this incredible company. I'm going to tell you who we are. I'm going to answer the question, why Riman? And then I'm going to talk to you guys about the house of Riman and the many rooms that we have in this house. And then I'm going to answer the question, why now? And then I'm going to hand it over to Kristie. Okay. So that's kind of the brief outline of what I'm going to hit you with. So who are we? Who is Riman? Riman was established in 2018 in South Korea, and they did $2.5 billion in revenue. That's billion with a B. You're not like, I'm trying to be as articulate as I can. That's billion with a B. $2.5 billion in revenue in the first 4 years that it was in South Korea, and it became the #1 K-beauty brand in South Korea. It's amazing. We sold 40 million bottles of our products to a society that's only 50 million people. Like, put that in your brain for a second, okay? And like, let me shock you and amaze you that this little country is the size of Indiana, okay? And there's also just happens to be, because it's like the global, leader of skincare in the world, it's the gold standard. There's 4,000 other skincare brands that are in that little tiny little country. Okay, so you can like go to the family picnic, and like your cousin's in skincare and your nephew's in skincare and your sister's in skincare and her babysitter's in skincare. Everybody's in skincare. So to be #1 in that society where it's just so competitive, it's like the Top Gun of skincare in the world. So this is not this is not an understatement to say that they did $2.5 billion in 4 years in that little teeny tiny country with that level of competition. So that really says something. And to be quite honest, that is the number one reason that I was like, what now? I was happy in my business. I had a thriving, I had a thriving business, and I was like, why would I get lured away or pulled away or even entertain another option? And that was the number one reason that I just like stopped my scroll. So tonight I'm trying to stop your scroll long enough for you guys to really hear what we have here so that you'll pay attention. And that was the one thing. I mean, I'm a practical woman. I'm a single mom. I have 3 children, you know, there's not a money tree in my backyard. I got to go get it. So this is the money tree for me. So who are we? And the whole idea of K beauty, right? So it's a K beauty brand, but what does K beauty even mean? So the short answer to K beauty is it is honoring yourself through application. So they look at things like the multi-step ritual as a ritual. It is a time for you to enjoy and celebrate you, to pause and treat yourself and honor yourself through application versus, in America, we're like always in a hurry. We're like, I can't do another to-do list. Absolutely not. So really that aligned with me too. I'm like, man, at the end of my busy day, I need a break. I need to go in my bathroom and spend the 5 minutes to just honor my day and be grateful and have that few minutes with myself. And truly, I think the mindset of doing that along with the products themselves creates such a this relationship between the products and the experience that you have using them. It's really, really special if you let it be that special. So that's what Beauty is. And the other thing that it is, it's, in my opinion, I call it root cause dermatology. So we're here to correct problems before they start. We're here to treat the root cause, which is the cellular health of your skin, not treat every little problem after it occurs. Okay, so that's a really key distinction and something that I actually love, and that really just aligns with me. So here are our brands. We have the ICD skincare brand. We have our Boda Lab personal care line. We have Lifening, which is our consumables. It's our wellness products. There's only 2, and we'll get into that. And then we just launched makeup this month on April 16th, which is super, super exciting. So we're going to get into the House of Riman in a few minutes, but I want to talk to you guys about why Riman is it. It's the place. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is what we call the big 3. The big 3 are these 3 things. We have our giant Byungpool leaf, which is a patented plant that we basically invented. We took a heritage ingredient that already existed and had proven efficacy across centuries, and we improved it by kind of doing a mashup between the plant and another very rare natural resource that we just happen to have access to called Jeju lava energy water. It's very, very special and extraordinary. And I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit. And then the third thing in the big 3 is our nanoliposomal technology. So we take these plant innovations and we then mash those up with this incredible technology. I like to call it the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids machine, because what it effectively does is it takes the molecules from these ingredients, shrinks them down super teeny, 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 tiny, so that they can actually take a nice journey through the top layer of your skin all the way into those intercellular cells where they can improve the cellular health of your skin. And then that ends up showing up on the surface. Y'all, I can't even handle myself right now. Look at my skin. I'm 47 years old. I have to say, I have to be real honest. Like, I would see these chicks that, joined a few months ahead of me, and I'd be like, oh, your skin's so cute. Like, it's so glassy. That ain't ever going to happen to me. Absolutely not. I was like, that's real cute for you. But to be honest, and I'll be really frank with you as well, when I first started my ritual and my journey, immediately I felt a short-term result, which was like increased hydration, the elasticity. I mean, I would wake up, I'm that girl that I was like in the mirror every morning, just like trying to get up in there and be like, what's different? What's different today? I was so excited. But I would say I experienced what I would say is a noticeable result for the first like 6, 8, 10 weeks. Okay. So maybe like 3 months. And then I felt like I kind of hit this plateau, and I was like, really like, oh, when's the glassy part going to happen? And so I thought I was getting a little like downhearted, but at the same time, I was like, just stay the course. This is the long game, right? The Koreans teach their like teenagers, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11 year olds to do the steps. You do your steps and then you have glass skin for life. And so I'm like, just hang in there, just keep it up. And I would say that I had that glass skin, the shiny, shiny, tight, beautiful face that I'm like, cannot even believe is my own face. Um, Between like 9 and 12 months is when that extra layer of improvement happens. So again, this is results over time. This is a commitment. It's a commitment to yourself. So the giant byung pool leaf plant. Okay, so here's what it is. To me, the OG giant byung pool looks like cilantro. It's like a tiny little leaf. It's maybe the size of a nickel. It's got a long little stem on it. It's also called pennywort, Centella asiatica, tiger grass. It got its cool name, the tiger grass name, because back in the day when the tigers would battle in the wild and they would claw at each other and they'd get really injured, they would instinctively know to go find a field of centella and roll in it because it would heal their wounds. And so they were paying attention way back then, and they realized this is a dope ingredient. We got to put this in our skincare and our potions and our things. And so that has been long since studied. The centella plant has long since known to have major, major benefits for the skin. So our chairman, who is a formulator at heart, understood the value of this plant. But most of the time it's grown and it's harvested and it's dried to a spice. It's easier to ship it. It's cheaper. It's got a longer shelf life. And we decided that he didn't want to do that. He wanted to improve the plant first and foremost, and then we would never dry it to a spice. We would extract it fresh and put those fresh extracts into our formulations. So that's the giant byung pool plant. So now we're going to shift gears and talk about this magical water. So off the southern coast of Korea, there's this tiny little island called Jeju Island. It's like the Hawaii of Korea. Okay. And it's a volcanic island. And inside of this volcano was a cave full of seawater that was discovered. And that water has been trapped inside this cave for over 400,000 years. And it's just been churning about the seawater inside of this lava rock. And the lava rock acted like a filtration system for that seawater. And it created within it this beautiful mineral profile that is literally like the fountain of youth. When this was discovered, the UNESCO World Heritage Foundation was like, not so fast. We're going to put an environmental protection on this because this is super, super rare. It's so rare, in fact, that only in 4 other places on planet Earth have these types of environments been found. One is in Japan, one is in Hawaii, one is in Spain, and one is in Korea. The one in Japan, they fear radioactive contamination, so it's off the table. The one that's in Hawaii, too deep to get it. It's cost prohibitive to even get there and study it. The one in Spain, full of like silt and dust and dirt and sand and rocks, and there was no way to really use it without really changing it and then filtering all the goodness out of it. So but in Korea, it was just right and perfect. And so when I say it's one of one, it's one of 4 that have been discovered in the world, but it's really just one of one. That's how special and extraordinary this lava water is. And the properties that have been studied. So what happened here and how we got our dirty little hands on it is that the Korean government basically said they struck a deal with the UNESCO World Heritage Foundation. And they said, let us study this water. This is such a special thing. It deserves to be studied. It deserves, and so they basically took this water and they created 20 contracts to give out to various industries. And Riman was one of the companies that got it. And so it was various industries, food and beverage, whatever, but the skincare game, we have it, and we have it for 20 years. So we have access to this water for 20 years. So here's what Chairman On did. He took the little cilantro centella plant, the little basic OG one, and instead of just watering it with regular rainwater, he decided that he was going to water it purely and exclusively with the Jeju lava energy water and let's just see what happens. So he created this giant byung pool plant. So instead of that leaf size being like the size of a nickel, it's like the size of my palm. And the polyphenol content and the antioxidant prevention and we're trying to prevent oxidative stress in our lives and all these things. This is what this magical plant does. So we take this beautiful big plant, we extract it fresh. Those things go into our formulation, and then we put it through the shrink machine. And this shrink machine is expensive. which is why most companies do not use this technology. It is highly innovative and it's very expensive. And I'm sure that most of you have probably at one point or another in your life put something on your face and it just felt like it was sitting on top, right? There was no absorption. And that's because those molecules are so big and the company is probably not going to the trouble of nanosizing the molecules. So honestly, just nanosizing it, just that one little piece is like a mic drop. That's a mic drop. Nobody else is doing that stuff. Nobody else has this ingredient. Nobody else has this plant and nobody else has access to this water. So when people come at me and say, well, my skincare is better and my skincare is better, and I'm like, you know what, honey? The only thing that is better than being better is being the only one. And we are the only one in the world. Okay? So that for me was like massive mind blow. Okay. So being the only one is the best news of all. So we are a vertically integrated operation in Jeju. So from the dirt to your door, we control every little aspect of what's going on. It allows us to protect the integrity of the whole operation, quality control, sustainability, scaling it. We're never going to have a bad crop because we have a brand new smart farm right there on Jeju Island that's 600,000 square feet. So we control to the 10th of a degree what that centella plant is grown in. We have Riman Village, which is a 5-star resort that our company built just for our associates. So whenever you rank advance or you have a big, you might get an invitation to come to Riman Village to tour the whole thing. We have Ask Base and Ask Labs where we do all that research and provide all that goodness back to the UNESCO World Heritage Foundation. So it is a beautiful relationship between the environment, between the Korean government and us. So now we're going to talk about the House of Riman and all the different rooms that are inside it. First, we have the ICD skincare line, which is our basic line. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to talk to you from the perspective of a business person, okay? It is easy to sell this, and I'll tell you why. It's simple because we embrace the K-beauty philosophy, which is root cause dermatology. So we have 2 lines. It's A or B. We have our signature ritual and we have our Radiance 100 ritual. What we don't have is a pill for everything, which a lot of skincare companies do. They have 90 some odd products and they're like, oh, you have acne, I have a pill for that. Oh, you have hyperpigmentation, I have a pill for that. Oh, you have rosacea, I have a pill for that. It's confusing. And a confused mind says no. When you're provided, like, don't take me to the ice cream store. I cannot make a choice, right? I can't do it. I'm confused. I don't know what I want. You know what I mean? Just give me A or B. Give me A. Who's with me? Put a 3 in the chat if you're like, too much is too much, right? Okay. So I love that from a business perspective that we have a simple answer for people that says you're either A or you're B. Okay. And so that's what makes selling this not only, obviously, we can talk about how great the products are and the efficacy. I mean, it's right here on my old 47-year-old face. But is it simple? Can you sell it? Is it going to be easy for you to do it? You're not going to have to go Bill Nye the Science Guy on everybody because all people care about at the end of the day is, does it work and how much does it cost? And let me tell you, $38 average price for all of our products. Gone are the days of going to the med spa and spending $270 on some little serum. And then, hey, guess what? Great, it worked. Now are you going to have to pony up $270 every month for the rest of your life to keep those results? No, thanks. Really, in Korea, they don't believe that having access to good healthcare for your skin should be based on a class system. It should be available to everybody. The health and well-being of your largest organ on your body should be a birthright. And that's what they believe. And I love that. Okay. So we have our ICD skincare. That's not a pill for everybody. The second thing we have is our Bodalab hair care. And let me tell you, I came for the skincare, I stayed for the hair care. Okay, I have the world's most high maintenance 2-inch hair of all time. I'm not even gonna get into it. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't even know I can't wait for you guys to experience this because you're gonna have an OSHIT moment in your shower where you're like, oh my God, I've never. There's something called a water treatment. It comes out looking like water and then it creams to this like frothy explosion of conditioner. I siphon it off and I shave my legs with it. It's so magical. So you're going to love it. It's an experience. I honestly don't even want to spoil the fun for you by telling you how awesome it is. I just want you to be like, oh my God, I just had the shower of my life. So that's the Boda Lab. The Lifening is our consumables. We have a gut microbiome supplement, and we also have a collagen supplement, both of which are top notch. And if you suffer from poor motility, if you suffer from any kind of microbiome issue, the Deep Talk Plus is a game changer. I do not have a good gut. The Deep Talk Plus is incredible. I'll also say this for people that really are very dedicated to their skincare routine and their skincare ritual, and they feel like, man, I'm doing all the things and I just want to level up. It's like, how do I move the goalposts one more degree when you're like, I'm doing it all, baby. I'm taking care of myself. I'm drinking the water. I'm getting good sleep. I'm doing my steps. Like, what else can I do? This is the what else you can do. Getting your gut right. The gut skin connection is real. And so if you're looking to just take your results and level them up even more, that is why this skincare company has this product. They understand the relationship. So it's a game changer. And then finally, our ICD makeup, and that is brand new to us. Kristie, you can hold that up and showcase some of the cushions that we have. This is next level makeup. I've been in the makeup business since 2017, hardcore, and I've tried it all. So for me, this is like, it takes a lot to impress me. But basically, the thing that I'm looking for at this stage in my life is, and I'm just going to use the analogy of, I don't want to paint the marble floor. Okay. What that means to me is I worked hard for a year to get this glass skin finish. And this glass skin has its own luminosity. It has its own beautiful, like, texture and tone. The last thing I want to do is take a paint roller, dip it in latex paint, and paint the marble floor. Why would I do that? So I want something that's going to filter my skin. And I actually do suffer from acne and hyperpigmentation. I can treat my acne all day long, but you can't treat, usually in the dermatology office, acne and hyperpigmentation at the same time. So Riman is a answered prayer for me. It is a holistic way for me to treat all of these issues that I'm having. But I still do, at certain times of the year, need a little filtering for my hyperpigmentation, just because I live at the beach. The minute I go outside, boom, there it is again. It's just an uphill battle all the time. It never fully resolves itself because environmentally, I'm triggering it. There's no way for me to get around that. So having a makeup that's not going to paint the marble floor and is going to continue. I'm wearing our ICD makeup right now, and I don't feel like it's like invisible makeup. It's truly like a magic trick. So I cannot wait for you guys to try that. Okay, the last question that I have for you is, why now? Why now? Why did I say yes to this thing? What got my attention? I told you at the beginning was the 2.5 billion in sales. The company that I was with before, I mean, I was rocking and rolling. I was with it for 8 years. And I'm like, we did like $50 million this year. I'm like, sweet, this is the American dream, baby. Like, I was excited, right? And so when they said 2.5 billion in half the time, I was with this company 8 years and I was like, 50 million, woohoo. And they're like, yeah, 2.5 billion in 4 years in one country. And that country is the size of Indiana. I was like, I couldn't even get words out because I could not believe. I was like, you're lying. You're lying. This is not even, show me your papers. Like, I need the proof. I don't believe you. And the second reason is I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. I should show you guys my before picture. It was not cute. I knew that I really wanted to pay more attention to my skincare anyway, like regardless. So why not make money also exploring and learning about skincare? So, and also the more I dug and the more I heard the backstory about the plants and how safe and gentle it is. I mean, Riman means rebirth in Korean. That's the translation. And our Chairman An, his whole inspiration for why he even began this company in the first place was he was looking at his little 3-year-old daughter and her like sweet little angel face. And he was like, man, her skin, her skin, her skin, her skin. Like, how do we make that? How do we stop time and create a product that is going to give everybody that? So really his inspiration was his daughter. And I'm like, man, this is just like beautiful and wholesome. And I love the story. And I just felt connected to it. And I connected with his idea that, like, if it's not safe enough for me to put on my baby, I'm not going to put it on anybody else, which I will tell you as a business owner, I don't want to mess around with something that somebody's going to have a bad reaction to. I'm not here to roll the dice with people's faces. You're trusting me with your appearance. Like that is a huge level of trust. That's intimacy that I am experiencing with every single person. They're coming to me saying, help me with my face. Like how big an honor can you have than for somebody to say, please take care of me. Please help me, right? That is a huge honor and a huge responsibility. So I'm not going to be just like, oh yeah, try this thing or try that thing if I wasn't sure that it was going to be completely gentle and safe for them. So that is a huge sigh of relief for me that I can recommend something that's not going to hurt anybody. Huge. So the more I heard the backstory, the more I also understood the timing. Now, this is really, really important, okay? Timing and demand. It's like falling in love. There could be a lot of people out there that are great for you, but unless you want the same thing at the same time in life, ain't gonna work, okay? So timing and demand. The timing has to be right and the demand has to be right. So currently in North America, K-beauty is a $10 billion industry, okay? In just 10 years' time, that is projected to go to 30 billion. So that hit me too. The single mom, practical woman here with one income in this household, that hit me hard. Because that means that somebody is going to be out there making a whole lot of money in the next 10 years. So why not me? Why not me? Right? So innovations, product innovations come and go, right? Let's take the Segway, for example, right? Segway was one of those things that the person that created that was like, this is going to change everything, right? Everybody in the world is going to need this. It's going to change. Every household in America is going to have a Segway in their garage, and it's going to get them to and from. It's going to be affordable, economical. It's going to be great for the environment. Like, it's so innovative. The world wasn't ready for it. It was cool, but the world wasn't ready for it to the degree of like the iPhone. Let's take the iPhone for an example, right? Steve Jobs, people thought he was a lunatic. They were like, nobody's going to have a computer in their pocket in 10 years. Absolutely not. You're crazy, right? But the world was ready for that, and it embraced that innovation and that invention. And I truly believe that this is like that. And I'll tell you why. We are not flying blind here. We have 4 years and 2.5 billion reasons already. We have a whole lot of data that tells us that this is already working. People love our products. 40 million bottles sold to a country with 50 million people in it. Okay? And so to me, hearing all of this, the data about 10 billion to 30 billion in the next 10 years, the data about 2.5 billion that's already happened, that's already in the can behind us, that is a huge runway and a lot of data to back it up that says this is it. So to me, when I learned about this opportunity, I felt like somebody was trying to give me a hot stock tip on Zoom stock, and it's 2020 and things are about to explode. That's truly, truly how this all hit me in March of last year. Okay. So all I did when I joined, I said yes. I ordered my kit. And before my kit ever came, I just started calling my friends. And basically, I told them that I had a hot stock tip and this was like Zoom stock in 2020. That's basically what I told them. And that before long, everybody's going to know about this. Everybody's going to know about this. Google, the search of K-beauty and Korean skincare is up 350%. The phone is ringing already. I mean, you're sitting on this golden egg opportunity to take a product that's already finished and proven. We have 14 patents and 20 some odd awards, global awards that we've won, and put it in the hands of people that are like, I want this, I want this, I need this, I need this. The phone is ringing. Just pick it up. Just pick it up and say, we have a simple thing for you that's proven. I mean, to me, this is like a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. So $2.5 billion is a lot of cheese. It's a lot of cheese to say no to. I love cheese. The last thing I'll say is when I was calling my friends, I didn't even have my products yet. I was calling them basically just on fire for this opportunity that I learned about because I know my friends are the type of people that I want to help them. I want to help them. I don't want them looking at me in 5 years and being like, you just did all this and you never called me. Like, how could you? How could you not tell me about all this amazing stuff? So for me, I called the people that in 10 years time, who do I want on the Zoom call that I have once a week with my top leaders? Those are the people I call first because I want to bless their lives and I want them to win with me, right? I want them to experience everything that I'm experiencing from their face to their bank account. Okay. I hit manager in 10 days and I hit senior manager. And 5 days after that, I didn't even have my products yet because I was so excited just calling people. Okay. And you can too. There's nothing special about me. I'm just a chick from Florida that has 24 hours in a day. And I just called some people and I told them I was excited about this. That's it. I hit team leader in 45 days. And I've been a team leader since then. I'm on that director run, Kristie. I'm going to make it. So, and the last thing is, in terms of why now for me, my personal choice, my purpose, and I told you this at the beginning, is to care for people. This aligns with the core beliefs of who I really am: the safety, the efficacy, the non toxic. There's so much talk right now about like endocrine disrupting products and all the junk that's in our stuff. And we're already way ahead of all of that. We don't put any of that crap in our stuff. So this is the ethos of why I work, to be part of somebody's personal transformation. We say loosely in our little neck of the company that we change your face and we change your finances, and that is no joke. And so honestly, the best person to talk to you guys about changing your finances, the financial part of this whole game, is the one and only Kristie Belliston that opened our call tonight. She is such a powerhouse. Truly, it says money magnet on her. I know that she's in Tim's Zoom room, but she is a money magnet. You're like, it is so perfect. It's so fitting for her because everything that she touches, everything that she does, just is a magnet she is an attractor. She's an ultimate attractor. She attracts people. She attracts abundance. She attracts money. She just is an attractor. She attracted me. I just love her to pieces. I've enjoyed every second of my time with you guys. Thank you so much. Kristie's going to talk about our comp plan, which is the best in the business. That was the last thing that I looked at. I looked at it after I said yes, actually. Nobody pays their people more. Nobody pays I dare you, bring me a comp plan that pays people more. So thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure.
Oh my goodness. Can you guys all give Katie some hearts in the comment section, please? That was incredible. Mic drop amazing. I really almost want to wrap up the call like right here because I just want this part, Katie, it's such a great recording, right, you guys? This was so good. Katie, you knocked it out of the park. Okay. So Katie walked you guys through timing. She walked you through why she said yes. She walked you through the product and really what we're doing here and how unique this opportunity is. And really, truly, the seat that you're sitting in, you guys, gives you so many incredible opportunities. Katie, you can see the comments. Everyone loved this. So I'm going to make this super quick. I want to show you guys how you can earn by sharing these incredible products that are so easy to share. And mainly when you start using them, you're going to start to get a lot of compliments. And that's really where it all starts. So Katie talked about how the Google search is up 350% for Korean beauty products. You guys, people are looking for what you have. So I'm going to quickly start by walking you guys through a traditional supply chain and then what we're doing here that's different. And I want you to imagine just for a minute a fresh loaf of bread. This is the best way for me to describe this. In a traditional supply chain, the loaf leaves the bakery, it goes to the warehouse, then it goes to the distributor, and then it goes to the grocery store, and then finally it goes to your kitchen table. So every hand it passes through, it takes a slice, basically, right? So you end up paying more for a loaf that's no longer even fresh. And that's what most people experience. So here's what makes us different. I want you to now imagine you walk straight into the bakery, you buy a hot loaf of your favorite bread. It's fresh, it's cheaper because there's no middleman taking the cut. That is how this business model works. It's brilliant. And more than that, we're also going to reward your customers as well. So this is where when your customers, when your friends, your family, your following, when they shop with you, they're going to also get a perk as well. And so they're going to be excited about not only purchasing from you, right, supporting their friend, but also being able to get up to a 7%, sorry, 10% savings as well. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this. So, this is just a hypothetical example, but it's a really, really good one. So, I want you guys to think of building a tree, building a team like you're planting a tree. Okay, so at first it's just you, right? It was just Katie when she was first introduced to this, right? And what did she do? She started planting some tiny seeds, right? She picked up the phone and she called a few friends. I did the same thing, right? As soon as I decided that this was what I was going to do, I picked up the phone and I called a few friends. So you're planting one seed at a time, but over time, that one seed turns into a tree and it drops more seeds and it grows into basically an entire forest. Okay. So here's what that means for you. You're going to personally start by enrolling 3 people. That's really, and that could be 3 customers, right? 3 people that are excited to do what you're doing. But the example here is 3. So you start with 3 people. Those 3 are going to grow to 9 and then 27 and then 81 and then so on. So you're no longer earning just on your effort, you're earning on everyone's growth. Okay. And so, again, this is the secondary reason why we love this business model. This is where residual income comes into place. So, I want you guys to look at these numbers for just a minute. Just for a moment. Look at the potential of you starting with 3 and what 3 grows into, right? Now, this is 1,000 BP per planner. That's $33,000, you guys. This is in a month. You're getting paid on 6 levels here. So again, very, very exciting. So even if everyone does just a little, like 10% success, you guys, you're still earning thousands, thousands. And if they do a little bit more, you're looking at 30K, 60K, and of course, and beyond. So I started like Katie. I super, super excited. The first thing that I did is I picked up my starter pack, which I'm going to walk you guys through. I reached out to a few friends, told them what I was doing, got really, really excited. I made sure I was manager before I even launched my business. You can do that because your volume counts towards your purchases, and I'm going to walk you through that. So this is where you begin. So when you come in and you pick up that starter pack, your starter pack has volume. And we're 90% to the dollars, which is pretty exciting. So everyone starts by earning 10%. For me, I wanted to start my business earning at least 30%. And so the goal was like get to manager before I launch. Now, everyone's going to do this very, very different. And I want you to do it in a way that feels really, really great for you. But here's the example. So you're going to grow your team and you can earn up to 50% here. That is unheard of. 50% commission. I'm going to pause on that for just a minute because I have never, in all my years of being in this industry, I've never ever seen anything like that. So all you're doing is you're helping others succeed and you get paid over and over again. And that's how legacy income is built. You can will this to your family. This is something that you can also leave behind as well. And here's what makes Riman even better. Most companies make you start over at 0 every single month. It's like basically trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in the bottom, right? These were all the reasons why I really started to pay attention. I started asking questions when I was curious, and this was before I decided. These were the questions I was asking, right? And so, starting over every month, that was normal to me. I had never heard of rolling volume. So here you get rolling volume. You can build your volume over 3 full months for your first 3 ranks and 5 months for team leader. It's basically like filling up a bathtub, right? You don't lose the water every 30 days. You're just going to keep filling it up until you hit your goal. And so you come on, you start as a planner, and you're just going to keep filling up that bathtub. You get the 3 months of rolling volume. You're going to easily hit manager, and now you're making up to 30% commission, and you're getting paid on 2 levels, and then you're going, and then senior manager, and so on. Okay, so once you hit your first 3 ranks, you're locked in for life. I'm going to say that again. Once you hit your first 3 ranks, you are locked in for life. There is no monthly quota for you. There is no for subscriptions here. You will never see that. Here's the risk: $20 a year. That is it. It's free this month. So there's no risk at all. You come in free this month to join us as we call them beauty planners. It's basically a very high paid affiliate. Okay. And our affiliate program is amazing. There's no team building required in your first 3 ranks at all to hit these ranks. And so a true affiliate program. So it's basically like buying a lifetime membership to the best club you've ever joined without the monthly fees basically bleeding you dry. So you don't have to worry about that here. You're building real lasting income. You're not chasing your tail every single month. These were all the reasons why I said yes to this. I was tired. I wanted something that was plug and play. I wanted something that was smarter. I wanted products that sold themselves. I mean, that's just the very, very small part of the reasons why I said yes to this. We have an in-depth compensation overview that you can look at. It's amazing. And so we're not going to go into that here. These are just the basics. Okay. So when you help someone win here, you get paid up to 40% of what they earn every month forever. This is our leadership match bonus. And it's not just for them, it's for their team and theirs team's team, up to 6 generations deep, you guys. So again, you're not just building a team, you're building a money tree that keeps growing. And this is, again, if you want the option of building a team, it's going to happen organic. I'm going to tell you right now. I do one-on-ones with all of my new planners that come in, and I have some that say, I'm having so much fun. I love these products. People are complimenting my skin. I just want an affiliate link. I want to earn some free products and get a paycheck at the same time. Fantastic. And always I sit behind the scenes and I don't say it, but I think it, and I think, you're going to build a team, whether you like it or not, because people are going to be so excited about these products. They're going to ask you, how do I do what you're doing? How do I earn free products? How can I get paid as well? Because people are looking for this, right? And then before you know it, organically, you have a team in place. So this is where Katie and I started. We started with our starter kits. I want you to just imagine for a minute trying to recommend a restaurant you've never eaten at, right? You can read the menu, you can memorize the reviews, but if you've never tasted the food yourself, people know. People can tell, okay? So that's exactly why starting with product in hand matters. Now, before Katie even had the product, she was reaching out to her people. She was reaching out to the people who she loved and cared about the most. And that's what we're doing here because we see it. This is gold. It is a gold mine that we have just found. You guys, we will never see this again, ever. So it's really sharing something real that you genuinely love. You need to be the product of the product, experience the product. And while you're waiting for your product, share the opportunity, share the business opportunity. So here's our starter kits for the United States. We have some for Canada as well. I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. But again, these starter kits aren't just boxes of skincare. They are your business fuel, right? They're going to give you the results because you need to showcase that you are using the products. People are going to see the results. Make sure you take a before picture. Oh my gosh, I can't stress that enough. Make sure you take a before picture. They're going to give you the confidence. People are going to see the difference in your confidence, the way that your basically your posture, right, changes. And also this is going to allow you to have samples that you can give to others so they can experience it as well. Okay. Bottom line, you would not open a coffee shop without coffee, and you wouldn't open a bakery without bread, right? And so basically you shouldn't open a beauty business without products that you can't stand behind with total belief, because your passion behind these products is what people are going to buy, not the products themselves at the beginning, because people are skeptical, right? So it's going to be your excitement and your passion. Here's our starter kits for Canada as well. So again, this is where you start. You do you do what works the best for you. I'm very type A red personality. Again, like Katie, I was here for the business opportunity. And so for me, I knew that the potential of the money that could be made here. So I came in with 2 starter premium kits. So I picked up that two starter, that got me to what? Manager day 1. Then I launched my business. I hit senior manager day 2. And then I started helping others do the same. I hit team leader week 3. Okay. So again, you guys, you have the potential to earn 5 figures in your first month if you want to. You have the potential to earn, yeah, 5 figures your first month. That's amazing. So I had to go and count in my head really quick. So last thing I want to share, because this to me really puts us in a different category. So you know how you can feel the difference when you step like into a luxury car, right? Or when you walk into a 5-star hotel, there's a difference. Or when you open that Chanel bag, right? It's the details. It's the experience that makes you realize this is different. This is built different. This is built to last, right? And this is exactly what Riman is created. So you guys, every bottle, though it's beautiful, Every formula, every design was crafted by the same agencies behind brands like Lululemon, Starbucks, Louis Vuitton, and fragrances like YSL. And so the ingredients, of course, like Katie so beautifully explained, they're grown in our own world-class eco farms. You guys, we handle the ingredients. We grow our own ingredients. The experience, it's designed to feel like luxury. We're not competing against other network marketing companies. We're competing with brands like Louis Vuitton, right? Like Lululemon. Like it's completely at a different level. We're so much more elevated. So this isn't just skincare. This isn't just business. This is a global movement backed by intention, innovation, and of course, legacy as well. And you get to be part of it now at the very beginning stages. So you're not just partnering with a company, you're stepping into a once in a lifetime opportunity. I so believe that with everything that I am. And this is the beginning of something truly extraordinary. So you're here early, actually. We just launched in Mexico a few days ago. Over 2,000 beauty planners have joined us from Mexico in the last 3 days. I mean, if that doesn't say something right now, we are definitely upon a huge wave right now. Speaking of which, we have an incredible opportunity call that's in Spanish. We are ready to launch globally. We will be completely global in the next 5 years. That's 50 countries in 5 years, and you get to be part of that global expansion. If you're brand new with us tonight and you are already a yes, you're like ready to rock and roll, we want to welcome you to the Riman family. Your first step after you pick up your starter pack, of course, is to join us on the orientation. The orientation is going to get you started. It's going to walk you through your business plan, everything that you need to set yourself up for success here. And those are every single Tuesday. And this is part of our simple system. Everything is plug and play. And then we have our Wednesday Riman opportunity. It's just like what Katie and I did, but you get to hear from the amazing Leah and Tracy Zimmer, and they're going to walk you through the same thing, but you're going to hear it in a different way. And so I love that we have different presenters. And then Thursday night we have our corporate overview. And so this is also a really great call that you can invite people to. So right now, if you're sitting there and you're thinking of people that you want to bless with this incredible opportunity, already all you're going to do is you're going to invite them to a call just like this. We've got one for you Wednesday. We've got one for you Thursday. Okay. And so then we have the amazing Tim Herr, my personal mentor here. He is absolutely incredible. He's been in the industry for a very long time, but these are every single Friday and he's going to help you. So if you're new to the industry, I've learned everything that I know from this man. And I just want you guys to know you're in really good hands here. The leadership that we have here is like nothing that I have ever experienced. So with that, we're going to call this a wrap, but I got one more question for you before I leave. And I want to know, what number are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 means thanks, but I'm good watching from the sidelines, which is totally okay. And 10 is let's go. I'm ready to plug in. I'm ready to build something meaningful. Please put a scale of 1 to 10. I've seen a lot of 10s. I've seen a 9. This is amazing. So reach out to the person that invited you here first and tell them thank you. And I'm going to tell you, every single day is not a day that there's not a day that passes that I am not internally grateful for Tim Herr, who introduced me to this incredible industry. It has blessed my life more than I ever could have imagined. So again, thank the person that invited you here. They loved and cared enough about you to invite you here. So if you're anywhere from a 7 and below, I just want to ask you, what questions can we help you with to move you closer to that 10? Because there's just some questions that maybe we did not answer on this call tonight. And if we didn't, hop on Wednesday night. Maybe Tracy's going to hit it. Maybe Leah's going to hit it for you. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you. We want to welcome you to the Riman family already. We're building something really fun and unique here, and we would love for you to be a part of it. Katie and I are going to the top of this company. We would love to take you with us. I know that you are going to the top of this company too, because anybody that comes in right now, you can't not. You can't not have success here if you are using the products and people are noticing your skin and you're sharing them. So thank you, Lori, for being here, my girl. So appreciate you. All right, Katie, anything last you want to say? All right.
Thanks so much, y'all.
Thank you
Appreciate you
guys.
guys. Have a great
Thank
night.
you. Bye.
Bye.